Hi everyone, only Grandma Kimmy here with my Jacob Reuben. We're going to have a huggle because I'm definitely in need of a hug. It's just, I've had a few days that have been really hectic for me. You all know I've got a few problems health-wise. Don't go into it because, like I say, if I'm in pain, I'm alive, so that's a bit of a good thing, isn't it? But anyway, I've had a bit of a week. 2 or 3 days ago now, I think it is, all the days seem to be running into one another. My daughter Reese, who's 19, wanted to invite her nanny up because Reese had been on a lovely little weekend away with her elder sister and 3 children. And she wanted Nanny to come up and see all the trinkets that she had brought and won from the holiday. So she asked if Nanny could come up because Nanny only just lives a few doors down at the bottom of our estate and she lives in a little bungalow. So I said to her, oh, that's a good idea. You ring Nanna and ask Nanna if she wants to come up for a cup of tea. I said, and you make her a nice cup of tea. And I've just got to pop to your other sister, my daughter Charlotte's. I said, and I'll be back. Anyway, so I know it always takes Nanny a little while to get ready, you know, brush her hair, put her coat on and her shoes to walk up. So I thought I'll have enough time to quickly pop to Charlotte's before Mum gets here, my mum-in-law. So I went down to Charlotte's and I went in and I give the kids a kiss and a cuddle and I'm just sitting there having a quick past 5 minutes chat with my daughter Charlie. And we got a knock on the door and it was one of our neighbours. I've known her for a long time and she said, quick, Mary's had a fall. So we dived out, me and Charlotte, dived across the road. Sure enough, just opposite Charlotte's where one of her other friends live, Mum had a fall into her driveway. Now, Mum's over 70 now, and she looked so shocked and shaken. I mean, my heart just nearly came out of my mouth. It hit rock bottom and bounced back up again. I thought, oh my Lord, what's happened to Mum? I mean, at that age, you know, you think hips and everything, and I thought, no. Well, the way she was balancing, she hadn't hit her head, so that was one good factor. Me and Charlotte checked her all over, you know, what hurt? Does your back hurt? Did you bang your head? All the usual questions you asked if someone's had a fall or an accident. And I sat behind Mum so that she could lean back on me once we got her in an upright position because she was kind of balanced on her arm and kind of on one foot, which I know sounds awkward, and she looked awkward. She looked like a contortionist. Anyway, we managed to get that done. And I said to her, what do you want to do, Mum? I'm going to call an ambulance because I really need to check you. I'm not just going to let this go. So she said she wanted to come on and come to my house, which is only just a few doors down. So we managed to get her up, legs fine, everything fine. She said her knee hurt. Anyway, when I got her to my house, it was obvious that she was holding her left hand really awkwardly. Hand and arm, sorry. And I thought, well, she's either bashed it or she's broken it, but we don't know. So anyway, I got my daughter to call the ambulance while I cleaned my mum-in-law up, because as I say, she'd scraped her knee. How she managed not to take the knee out of her trousers, I do not know, because the scrape underneath was really quite bad. Cleaned it all up, sorted that all out. Obviously, because my mum is a diabetic, my mum-in-law, diabetic, I worried a bit, because you do hear some tales about them getting really manky. But anyway, cuts and bruises, that is getting really bad when you know, your sugar levels and all the messing about diabetes does to your body. So anyway, we managed to get the gentleman out. The ambulance came out to see her and he checked it all over, and Mum was in such a sad and sorry state that it was obvious she was not going to go to hospital. I'm not saying my mum's stubborn, but I call her the old goat. Stubborn as a goat, bless her. Yep, she didn't want to go, and you can't make a lady of her age. It's up to her, her choice. We asked, we said, please Mum, but no. So they said, well look, we'll tell you what we do. We've checked you all over. Your blood sugar level is exceptionally high, much higher than it should be, which is another tale, because she don't like taking her tablets. But anyway, excuse me, I must have a cough. Excuse me. So anyway, we then got her settled down for the night. She had the most horrendous night. But while the ambulance drivers were here, they made an appointment there and then that evening for her to go to a doctor the following day. So I made arrangements for Mum to go, got a car to take her, a friend of ours over the road. And we got her up there, and when we got her there, we quickly discovered that, yeah, she did need to go for an x-ray, and she listened to the doctor, whereas perhaps she wouldn't listen to us. because obviously we don't know nothing because we're the kids, you know how it is. So anyway, off Mum went. My husband went with her. I stayed at home so I could get bits and pieces sorted for when she got back. And sure enough, Mum has broken her elbow. I don't cast it or anything. Let's get it in a sling. So for the next up to 12 weeks, Mum is going to be without her left arm. Which, as you know, if you lose a limb, not being able to use it is a nuisance, and she does keep trying to use it. But, hang on my girls, I'm just going to have a sip. Oh, where's my teeth? Excuse me. Coming in close. I just need a sip. I've got a tickle in my throat. I can't afford at the moment to go down with a cold because I've got to look after Mum. So, I've got my mum-in-law saying to me, you shouldn't keep coming down and dressing me and looking after me. You're not well yourself. Blah, blah, blah. I've got husband saying, rest when you can. I don't want you overdoing it. I don't want you doing this and this. Not that. He cares, and I understand that. So I said to him, I said, look, you know me better than anyone else in this world. And you know when I'm getting to the point where I can't cope anymore, I'm in too much pain, or psychologically it's too much. I said, and then I give him full permission to say, stop, enough, that is it. And I said to Mum, I said, you don't need to worry about me, Mum. I said, because Andrew's got me, he's keeping an eye on me, he'll make sure I'm all right. Because of some of my psychological problems, since Mum's accident, I've not slept very well. My eating has totally gone haywire. And also, I have horrendous dreams. I wouldn't even begin to tell anybody the type of horror-type dreams I have. And that's all to do with feeling inadequate, because I can't make things right. And also feeling, what's the word? Not in certain control, not in control of things. So the last few nights have not been good. Waking up a lot, feeling quite emotional because I can't make Mum better. And I know people say, oh gosh, Kim, you're a 56-year-old woman, you're not a child, why are you worried about it? It'll sort itself out. Because I'm that kind of person. Some people can deal with situations better. When I was younger, I did. I was much tougher and I got on with it. Now, I get on with it, but I'm affected afterwards. But anyway, so I thought, what best to do to come and have a huggle with one of the babies and chat to my besties out there. I hope you're all doing well. I hope to get on and eventually do a Dolly episode because we've got a wedding to prepare for on there, haven't we? We've got to get through the wedding. But I really, really wanted to take a little time off when I'm sorting Mum out. And I don't want you to think I don't care about all my besties out there. I do. I love you all. So my little boy is well asleep. So I'm going to say goodbye. But before I go, Mum's been wearing a sling. And I gave her another sling which I had, which is better for her issue. And I automatically put the safety pin on my t-shirt. I put it on one t-shirt yesterday and I automatically took it off and put it on my clean t-shirt today. And I just thought, oh my gosh, that's remembering the times when my babies used to have terry nappies when they were little. I used to go to the shops, I used to go to cafes, and I'd look down and there'd be a safety pin. I suppose that's what you get for being a mother. Anyway, I love you all, my besties. Take care.